Hi guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I wanted to show you a really quick and easy way to make another kind of treat bag. So my younger son is going off to camp, and I wanted to make some treat bags for his friends. And so I wanted something really quick and easy. This is kind of a no frills treat bag. I'm going to be filling them with these peach ring candies, these peaches. And so since they're kind of yellow and looks kind of like Calypso coral to me, I wanted to go with those colors. So, but you could do this in any colors or any designs you want. All right, so what you're gonna need is our 3x6 gusseted cellophane bags. They come in a 25 pack. And so let me grab one of those out. Okay, and then you just kind of wanna make the bag flat, kind of flat on the bottom. And I'm actually gonna put my candy in right now. So I'm gonna fill it up with my peach rings. So I am gonna put a little window in the front. So I want it pretty full. So don't use a super expensive candy for this because like I said, you're gonna need the bag pretty full. So this isn't a good treat bag for only doing like 2 or 3 candies. Okay, I think that's probably good. Just like so. All right. Okay, so what you need for these treat bags, let me just kind of fuss with it a little here, and I'll fix the candy so they're kind of in the shape I want. Okay, so what you need is a piece of Designer Series paper, and this is from the Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper suite, but I thought this kind of matched the Calypso coral color that was in there. And I've cut this at 10 by 2 3/4, and then I scored it just right at half at the 5-inch mark, but you could also just fold it in half with your hand. So literally fold it in half. And then at this point, you would decorate the front however you want. I'm going to keep mine super simple. So I'm going to take what am I going to do? I'm going to take my my 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I want to put a window right in the front and do my best to figure out where the center is. Let's see. Actually, if I go this way, I think I'm going to go straight up. Sorry. And I'm going to punch a circle right in the center. Okay, and that's going to make a little window for us. And then I cut this out with this punch here. I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Starburst punch. And what I did was I punched the 1 3/4 inch circle first on the Calypso coral cardstock, and then I punched this around it so I could get it centered perfectly. And I'm going to just stick some adhesive on this. I'll just grab my snail. And I don't want to get glue everywhere, so I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper. Do I have a piece of scrap paper? There's some right here. And I'm just going to kind of put some adhesive. This would be a good time to use the glue pen or multi-purpose glue or something like that, but I don't feel like digging it out. Okay, so get some adhesive on there. And I'm just going to stick that right around my circle. Okay, like that. Perfect. And then I used this Daffodil Delight cardstock, and with the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set, that's this one right here, I stamped the Just For You right there, that little sentiment. And I stamped that in Calypso Coral ink, that's this. Okay, and I stuck a couple mini dimensionals on the back. Well, I did cut it out with the classic label punch. But that doesn't really matter, that's just what I did here. You can decorate the front of this any way you want. You could just put some ribbon on it, you could cut out something really cute. These are really fun to do for holidays and stuff like that. Okay, stick that on there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this Daffodil Delight washi tape. I believe this is from the washi tape pack 2. Our washi tape comes in 4, I think there's 4 different packs. Anyway, this is the washi tape pack 2. And it's kind of striped and it's Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to rip off a couple pieces here. And I'm going to do, let's see, 1, like so, and 2, and then I'm just going to wrap those ends right around. 1 and 2. The washi tape's fun to use. It just rips off really easily. Okay, and then I'm just going to wrap it on the inside. Okay, and that's all the decorating I'm going to do on my bag. I am going to tie a ribbon in a second. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this in. So there's gussets on the side. You want the back to go in the back and the front to go obviously in the front of the gussets. Okay, and this takes a little bit of maneuvering, but I kind of stick it in there and then just kind of jiggle it around until you can get it around your candy. So let's see here. Do the front and the back, or the back then the front. All right, like so. And then it should fit perfectly up to the top like that. Once you get it in there, you can move your candy around a bit. There we go. Okay, perfect. See that? And I can see my candy through the side, but I can also see the back of the designer series paper I used. But I like the little window in the front because I can see what's going on there. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my my circle punch here. I can't remember. I think this is the 1/8 inch circle punch. Does it say anywhere? I don't. I think it'll say at the bottom of the screen. And I'm just going to punch a hole. I'm going to punch 2 holes right up here at the top so that I can tie some ribbon. So I'm going to go right here, 1, and then it gets a little bit stuck in the cellophane. Okay, and then 2. Let's see, 1 and 2. Okay, and then I'm going to take some ribbon, and I'm just using the 3/8 inch classic weave ribbon in white. And you could use, you don't have to put ribbon. You could put a clip on top to hold it. You could use baker's twine. But since I'm using a thicker ribbon, it takes a second to kind of get it through. So I like to grab my paper piercing tool and just kind of shove it through. Then I can grab it with my fingers. Come on. Let me try that one more time. So, sorry guys. I'm going to push this through and grab a hold of it. Okay, like that. So pull some through, and then I'm going to come back through the other side. So again, push it through the hole, just so I can grab a little bit. Come on, one more time. This is a lot easier to do with baker's twine, or I could punch bigger holes too. That's always an option. Come on. I've been making these up and had no trouble at all. Okay. My fingernail did not feel like it was cooperating. Okay, there we go. So I pulled that through, and now I'm just going to tie a bow. So 1, like so. 1. Okay, pull my loops in a bit. This side looks bigger. Okay, I think that looks good. Then I'm going to grab my snips and just cut off my tails about right here. And that's it. Okay, and there's my cute little treat bag. And like I said, you can then jiggle your candy around a bit to get it how you want it, but it stands up on its own. And here's another one that I did. This one's a tiny bit different. My circle's a little bit higher. Can you see that? But I wanted to show you the different, it doesn't really matter. If you want to put less candy in your bag, I recommend putting the hole down lower. Then you don't have to put as much candy up the sides. And also, if you want to put a lot less candy, you can cut your paper shorter. So instead of doing 10 inches, maybe do 8 inches. Then it'll be shorter, and you could fold the bag at the top, and you could fit less candy in there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video on making a super quick and easy treat bag using our 3x6 gusseted cellophane bags. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out on Facebook at A2Z Stamping. Thanks, guys. Bye.